me about that decision and what are your expectations for this year?
With the decision coming back, like I just know I had more to prove for myself and for my teammates, and you know, talk to my parents, talk to my mentors, my old school coaches about my decision. It was easy for me to come back to this brotherhood, come back for myself to prove that I can contribute to this team very well. And so, and what you said, the next
Just
question.
your expectations for this year.
Oh, of course, to win a national championship and just go out and do as best I can for my teammates for this year.
You're obviously one of the older guys. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, so you are.
Yeah, so Jack Sawyer called me grandpa every day. So I felt old because my youngest sister, she's the same age as Jack and Talib, 18 years old. So I do feel old. So.
Give me your impressions of Jack and JT.
Oh, young guys, they work hard every day. They came in 5 stars, but they gotta earn it when they come to Ohio State. So we mentor them every day, every single day. We're in the meeting room, teaching them every little thing Coach J can teach them. So they make mistakes. You gotta fix it. So 2 young guys, they always happy. JT always got a smile on his face, which I really like because I'm the same way. So he boosts me up every day too.
Are they fitting in well? Do they take what you're saying well?
Oh yeah, good. They good at getting great feedback on everything we tell them. So that's how I love that we brought them in.
Is there a part where you guys kind of have to be active in re-educating them about what football is at this level? I mean, obviously, you're coming in here, everyone talks about how great you are all the time as a high school recruit, but then you get here, and as you know, it can be a climb.
Right.
Is that an active conversation you have to have with guys like Jack and JT?
Not just Jack and JT, a freshman. It's just myself. I'm a 6 year, so I learn new things every day. Coach change things, and we got to adjust to it. So not even just the freshman. It's everybody in the room. When he's talking to one person, he's talking to everybody in that position. So not just the freshman. I learn new techniques, new things every single day. So it's not just the young guys. It's everybody in the room that's learning new things, and that's
I know you're in a position here, Antwuan, where you're trying to win a national championship and finish off your career with that big win. Have you had a chance to reflect on how these last couple of years went for you? I mean, the circuitous route to get here. I think a lot of people thought you wanted to come to Ohio State out of high school the first time, right?
Right.
I mean, has it hit you how challenging this is, all thing has been for you?
Well, of course, it's challenging just moving from state to state, moving from the South to the to Texas and back to the Midwest. So it's definitely challenging. Just moving from state to state it was every year really. So then I adjusted here my junior year, senior year, then another senior year. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good now. I'm adjusting to everything, and I just love it here.
And you have kind of a role as a mentor to a lot of kids in Cedar Grove and in that area. They see that path and the struggle it's taking you to get to this stage.
Right.
How do you relate to those kids when you go back home and share them experiences about what it took to get
So I actually just talked to a couple of them yesterday. Like, I didn't have somebody when I was in high school, freshman, sophomore. I didn't have somebody in college, mentoring me, telling me what to do, like how things is like in the real world, like going to college. So I just tell them the real. Like, I be real with them. I don't get into their recruiting. That's their recruiting because I have my own. They have their own, so I can't tell them what school to go to and things like that. But my biggest thing was stay focused on school. Come first. You got to pass your classes to go to the next level. So you got to do the same thing. And I didn't have nobody in college for myself to talk to because I was a youngin. So I talk to them every other day. Got text messages. I see them on social media doing their thing, getting offers and congratulating them. So I feel good mentoring them, the young guys at Cedar Grove.
How cool is that, and being the grandpa, like to see all these young guys that you've known for a long time coming up like that and getting this sort of attention?
It feels good because they feed off me when I go back home. They ask me questions about what to do and what can I do, what I'm saying. But I tell them the same thing what I'm doing. I stay focused. You gotta do your schoolwork. You gotta go play hard every single day.
In hindsight, do you think that you would change anything different about going to Auburn first, or do you think that you learned something from that process?
I don't think I can go back and change anything. I don't think anybody can go back into the, back to the past and change anything. So, man, I'm glad I made my decision, and I'm here where I'm at right now. So I feel happy with what I did, and I'm here now. So I'm very proud.
Antwuan, you had the two defensive ends come in as part of freshman class that really are getting all the attention, but you've also got two guys on the interior, Mike and Tyleek. What do you see out of those guys on the interior that you guys like so far?
I like their quickness. They kind of remind me that they're big and strong. The generation now, they're just getting bigger and stronger now, and faster, and that's what I really like about it. They got to grow up to play these games. So they're young. They're 18. They're 17, 18 years old. So they got plenty of time to improve. And with Coach J, they just got to drink the Kool-Aid and do what he asks them to do.
How nice is it to be in a position group where you don't really have to tell them, like, you got to listen to what Coach J says? It's just kind of understood because he's a legend, so you just know to pay attention whenever he's talking. How nice is that to just be a part of the team?
It's just nice because sometimes they don't always have to go to the coach. We've been here 4 or 5 years, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's why the big brother thing come in with, us teaching them in the classroom. Sometimes we get up and teach them because, we say the same things Coach J said. So, and they probably see it differently, and we see it differently. So we teach them how we do it. So it's very nice that Coach J, sometimes he don't always have to speak up in the room, and we get to do it ourselves because we know it. We do it every single day. We've heard it for years, so it feels really good to do that.
Let me just ask you that about kids that are being recruited and you trying to be a leader for them. How much have you tried to step up and become a leader with asking in the room as far as the guys that are over here?
It's pretty easy because guys in the front row, we all leaders, so we all contribute and have a voice in that room. So it's pretty easy to just to grab somebody in the back row to boost them up and boost their confidence. Because some people gonna have bad days, gonna have good days, and gonna have bad days. So just gotta pick those guys up.
Last question.
How would you kind of break down the rotation there? You guys all repping at both spots, at the defensive tackle and those guard spots? Are certain guys in certain spots? And how have you kind of seen those positions, especially with Tommy not here this year, kind of break down so far this year?
I think Coach J, he does a great job to rotate us and see who fits with who. So I feel like we all can play the Noah's Anthem text. So we just get at rotating those guys and see who fits in with.
I know you're starting to see some depth form between not only you guys but some of the younger guys as well.
We still in camp right now, so things rotate sometimes, and we'll see. Probably next week or week before the game where the depth are going to be at right now. So.
Thank you, Antwuan.